out of the drought, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, getting the be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
The colas suck.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my
today from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's week 1 of
The
the
colts
NFL
suck.
on EA Sports.
Jags will win.
We'll see Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh yes.
With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, it's time to turn the page to a new era in Indianapolis as the Colts are led out for the first time by their new quarterback, the veteran Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers exchanging one shade of blue for another. How about 16 seasons with the Chargers? Totally identified with that franchise. Now we get to find out just how much life is left in that 38-year-old arm. And with the Colts, I think they'll have a great chance to establish a running game and throw the ball downfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Indianapolis.
Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking it.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They are led out by their quarterback in his second season from Washington State, a former 6th-round pick in Gardner Minshew.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew, but I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football at the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle. Forced him onto the field in the second quarter of week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers...
Zone, third and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
There's a catch by Leonard Fournette for a first down, and he is a versatile weapon for Jacksonville. We all know how he can carry the football, but he had his best season as a receiver last year, over 500 yards through the air.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out, and the Jags have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Spinning away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action. Rivers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now a carry from Mack. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Number 25.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On play action, Rivers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And here comes Westbrook. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Minshew being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And sometimes change can be good, and Chris Conley with a nice catch there is showing us exactly how. First 4 seasons in Kansas City, kind of buried on the depth chart there. First year in Jacksonville last year, career highs in yardage with 775, and added 5 touchdowns to that list as well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He completes it to Westbrook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
For me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Now another drive coming for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But
and here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 26. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. A 2 out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Phillip Rivers, he is the focal point of our players' spotlight now. And I guess right now, as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of his end zone, Rivers. And now he's taken down, and Rivers in the end zone, down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Look at this spin.
Balance. And that's the kind of return you're looking for.
Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the lead is now an even 30. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jags.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Back, 390, 390. Check, 47. He can't hang.
Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
That's what
time
it is,
today.
baby. That's what it is.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the 1st half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter, but things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
All right, you guys, I had to put the mic on so y'all can hear him. He's sitting here saying I'm cheating when after I clearly picked him off. You guys know how it is.
You keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go out with the
again,
top, take it deep,
running backwards, Tony.
Big shots downfield.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that.
I swear it is.
Idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion to keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter.
Englandism is real.
It's a good running back dive play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it.
I'm doing my job.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
No!
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Quit running backwards.
On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
I hope so.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan.
Stop when you put my face.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This
Hold on, I gotta send this link over to Discord.
Being unconventional, that part's cool, and I get it.
Alright,
But
let's do
this
this.
deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Okay.
Play clock down to 5.
I'm gonna try to get some more watcher viewers on.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Damn.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Andre's on.
WTH.
What's up, Dre?
Out of the gun is Minshew. They'll roll him out right. The open man is Westbrook.
Tony's sitting here accusing me of cheating and stuff.
Get him down, but
That's all right. Y'all got y'all's game here shortly, Dre. I mean, yeah. Show him. Just show him. Show him. I ain't cheating. Just show him it's him running backwards all the time.
Pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get
No, this is me and Tony playing. My little brother.
Nice pass for
Is this CPU?
He'll buy some time.
Tell your dad to play me.
Josh Oliver.
Hey, go let Fusion or Dad know if Fusion wants to play him.
And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, too, as well.
First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
It feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing
Goddamn.
and that team can't get the ball over half.
He got to stop running backwards, bro. I'm telling you.
That's the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
Josh Lambo to kick
All right,
off for
Fusion.
Jacksonville.
Didn't he answer my text?
You didn't text me, did you?
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Isaiah Rodgers.
And if you did, I didn't get it because my phone's in the window using the internet, or acting as the internet router.
Yeah, I did.
Well, then it's because my phone's in the thing using as an internet router.
This morning.
I didn't get no text this morning. Probably because my phone was dead. I just got a new charger.
To throw from his end zone. Rivers.
LOL.
And my goodness,
What did he say?
He said a little bit.
Make some plays for you, and now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Point after by Lambo.
Hey.
Up and good.
Rabbit.
The route is on here in this first half.
I am putting them back in here for you.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
How many picks already?
What did he say?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another
Too many.
shot at it now as this one's in the air. And
I think he just needs to stick with playing as the Chargers.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10.
This is our in-home franchise offline one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering
Yeah, I
it's being
can
able to stop them
tell.
deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle
What
right
do
there?
Pa
Shoulder
to
the ball
get?
carrier, and down he goes.
Check with the Chiefs on that one, Fusion. He'd be the one to tell you that.
My team is so good. Who asked the Chargers?
That's the one who's playing as the Colts, is the Chargers, Dre.
Back to it after the pick six. Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this
Yeah, to say
half, you just kind of hold
the
your
6-year-old
breath
playing as
every
the
time
Colts
he
is
drops
the
back to
Chargers.
Yeah, you
And
might
he
be
should
holding
stick
your
with the
breath,
Chargers,
but
too.
guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got
I think he's
big
better with the
smiles on their
Chargers.
faces. He's handing
Just
out
saying.
picks like the people just leave the candy out.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, this is
If
just
that's
crazy.
the
He's got
case,
3
then
interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
Go Colts is the Shatters. He is sick.
Well, get back away from it. It wouldn't fall.
Is he trying or is he bad?
Oh, he's pretty good. I don't think he's really trying right now.
He wants to be on the field at all times.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release.
Tony, I know you ain't been trying the whole time.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot.
Play
for
real.
defense. They have
Come
to
on, show him.
right
Play
out
real.
for First and goal. Trying to stop
Come on, Tony. I know you got it in you,
Hold on
buddy.
a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Now he's playing real.
On the keeper.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the
Where's that little
football,
defensive
lost
god
a lot
I
of
know?
yardage.
ILL just have to see myself.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette.
Am I 3-1?
And this
You should
offense
be,
is
yes.
running away with this one. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what
Yeah,
call
you
a
should be.
4-1.
I think 3-1 because you had the bye week.
Probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when
Or no,
get
you
the
should be
ball in his
4-1.
hands.
And that's the thing. When you
Liz.
get an athlete like that, you want to get the
Where's your
ball
phone
in
at?
multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the back.
Hold on, Andre. I'll check the companion app.
Like a receiver.
Go back over.
Not yet.
What's up there?
I only lost to the 49ers
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
and made the Bills lose. L.
And Lambeau now.
And made
after
them
a
quit.
touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And following the interception.
Oh, by the way, guys, Happy New Year's Eve.
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
You're 4-1, Dre.
Second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield.
Just
go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was
Derrick
timed
Henry
really well.
was bullying
Popped it free
him.
from his grasp.
Derrick Henry's always bullying me.
A second down throw for Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And not much to
And will somebody complain to this kid that moving the ball forward is good?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can
I swear this game's going to end 200 and something to 0.
Other targets aren't open.
This goes out right to Doyle.
Rivers pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 20.
He had like 5 yards a
Was
run.
evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making it?
I ain't drunk yet, but I wish I was.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Westbrook now on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
Bring me to pina colada.
On the short side of the field.
Gotta have one for each hand. I do this often.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10.
God damn it.
As he throws
Allah damn it.
incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first.
Bananas.
Text me if you need me. I gotta do something.
Alright.
Makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That's
Let me know when you're ready to play Tony.
Going forward, incomplete pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
It was on me. Mark.
And that'll set him back 5.
I told him if you watch it, start commenting.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, Big grip.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be
Oh,
incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on
Mark
that
said
drive,
I would have
but couldn't
walked
do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field
I just did.
position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here's Rodgers on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
To throw from his end zone. Rivers. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Walking.
His defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
And taken right at the 35. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Don't listen to him, guys. He's just being...
One of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, it's Minshew. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
No.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Flushed out right. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles.
Now watch, tomorrow the whole coronavirus will just disappear.
Is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The throw over the middle, it's taken in by his tight end.
Gavin, you got to stop saying things like that over the air.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton.
Dude, I may seriously start streaming GTA.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Yeah.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
60. Colts, nothing.
It's quarter. But not by will.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete.
By force.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I said not by will, though, but by force.
And it's definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity.
I'm scared to see what the overall time of this game is.
Scout them well and hit on those selections.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now
longer if I keep scoring.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. This goes underneath to Doyle. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle. Went to the Pro
I'm a
Bowl
Penguin.
in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Philip
Penguinism
Rivers,
Israel.
and he wants to be the Antonio Gates.
I might get on GTA and stream it and yell, I inject bleach because of COVID-19.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, It's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans
I
and
can see
Broncos
clearly now. The ice is gone.
45 at the 44. Successful start to the
I can see all the snowflakes in the way.
All the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Escaping the pressure. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces
My streams used to get real dirty.
To go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered.
Shit like
So
that.
it took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew.
All right, SpongeBob, you ready for this?
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Sit that ass down.
Will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already
Tony,
thrown
guess what?
4 picks.
And Brandon,
Guess what?
back in the
These
good old
nuts.
days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for
I
the
can't
game
see that.
because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Campbell making the catch.
Rivers pass. Complete
I
to
know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out.
the pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Much like a running
You sound like
back,
R2-D2 on the crack.
quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time.
Wow.
It knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The front is dead.
Passing game not in sync
The
here
back is
early.
where it's at.
It's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touchdown.
That looked like someone hit somebody in the head with a shovel, and it looked like hamburger meat.
At their own
The Jaguars back with it on offense.
That's what the brains look like.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll set up to throw from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And this is
You look like spaghetti.
D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver.
I heard him, so I said you look like spaghetti.
He's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking
I just want y'all to see this.
the field and inside.
It's usually after 10. It's usually.
12 yards there and a
You
first
say leave her
down.
throw it alone.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick
God,
up a
here it
long
goes again.
yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
I swear that's what
the
you said,
defense
though, was leave her
effective,
throw it
able to stop
alone. I
the
didn't
run,
hear what
keep
you
the
said.
head
Drop
speed
it.
going.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 20.
Oh, everybody knows that.
Another nice game.
My ears are quick to
30
me, very
yards
quick.
between those last 2 plays.
I am.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed
What?
crossing route. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, maybe that can
Your
give him a
face.
little bit of a pick-me-up.
And no one asked you, Alex.
Defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
I got that anal rash cream in the mail this week.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew to the left side here for Eifert.
Oh, you guys
And
made
he'll
the
go
stream.
down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
She's just trying to keep a straight face. I know it.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young...
Another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And a little floater there is incomplete.
He's just saying it's a garden tool. Just say I'm a garden tool. Stop saying that. Say I'm a garden tool. Because I'm going to use you as a garden tool.
This is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play.
Do you see what you just got started?
Take it the other way, but sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just
listen to what
make
he's
a
saying?
Solid fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to
get
make
your feet off the desk.
Play that could backfire.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end, and they'll take 1 yard line.
Yeah, it's just delayed.
The second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Anal rash cream. Why are they so weird? Oh yeah, I ate my head.
Tony, it'll pick back up. It does that from time to time.
He's the only person that can't trust somebody else.
It's the PlayStation stream system doing it. It'll pick back up.
Why TV? This too hard.
The Colts on 3rd down.
Just worry about getting this nightmare for you over with.
Tries, not good. This will be 3rd and 6. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker,
because I'm wearing my 2000 uniforms.
Pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Stop calling her that. Get out of my way! You just caused me to kick the ball out of bounds. Thanks, Gavin.
Mistake there. The kickoff.
Yes, he does. It automatically accepts.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it's just...
When I say stay out from in front of the TV, stay out from in front of the TV. Quit calling her that. I don't care. That's rude and disrespectful.
Here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold
we call Jen that.
Contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But
she's penguin.
Case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think so.
Like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple big
someone might be
bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure.
Someone might be. They may be that desperate.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big...
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.